Hi, my name is Tom and welcome to On a Student Budget. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing of the VSONIC VSD3Ss or 3Ss 2.0 or 2015. This is the newest revision of the VSONIC VSD lineup. If you've checked out my channel earlier, you can see that I already had a video on the original VSD3Ss way back, I think in 2014 or something like that. I have the review of these guys and I'm going to put it up in the annotation above my finger here. I loved these earphones back then, and I still, to this day, really love these earphones because they are fantastic price performance value, really good performance in a relatively affordable price. I got these for about $56 when it just released. These guys, right now it dropped to about $30 to about $40. I think they're having a special right now on Lend Me Your Ears. And the VSD3Ss 2.0 or 2016 is about $48 approximately. So in terms of visual speaking, they look very similar to the original VSD3Ss, almost identical. The only difference is I got this version I have, it comes with the detachable cable version. Some of the users talked about the issues in terms of the connection for the detachable cable. Hasn't happened to me, and I've been very, very happy with these guys all along. So these are non-detachable cable, and I'm going to put any of the links for these earphones in the description below, so you guys can check that out for yourself. Sorry, let me move the mic a little bit. So right now, we're really going to just unbox these guys and take a look around the box. So these come in a multitude of different colors. You can see I got the red and blue again. It comes in the red, which the gray. I wasn't really sure it's gonna be black or gray. I thought it was gonna be like the VSONIC VSD5s, which I actually have with me right now, and the VSONIC GRL7, which I'm gonna show you guys in a minute. So yeah, just taking a look around. Not much here. All right, let's open these guys up. Right. Sorry about that. My arm just scraped across the table or rubbed across the table. Let's put this away, put this away. So, inside the box. Here we go. Here's the specifications. It should be, I don't know if it's any different from the originals. I don't have the specs memorized here. So, well, 40 ohms, sensitivity 108, so pretty sensitive. Ohms is not bad as well, so it should be alright. Let's put these aside for now. So looking at the cable, yes, they improved. They moved towards the right angle jack, which I'm a huge fan of. Alright, so let's put the cardboard away. What else do we get? Oh, stuff just fell out. Oh, so it's all laid here, so just be careful when you're taking them out. Here are some of the ear tips, so just be careful about that. Take them out of the foam. It's actually quite nice presentation considering the price you're paying for. I'll put these guys away for now over there. Ear tips. So you get the ear guides here. I'm going to get to these guys in a minute, and I'll explain why my VSD3Ss look the way they do. So they look similar. Yeah, they're basically identical. Yep. So you just put the cable right through the ear guide, and then just easier management. Oh, they changed the bag. So this looks like some kind of tumbleweed or weed or wheat. Sorry, I don't know. Kind of baggy. It's a little bit different. It doesn't feel as premium as, say, the old bag, which is over here, which is a little bit more of a lint magnet or dust magnet. It attracts a little bit more, but it feels better. It feels like some sort of suede-like material. So a little disappointed about that. Keep going, but if you're going to cut... Oh, see, this is the foam ear tips. They adhere to it. So you get a pair of foam tips as well. So you get the small, medium, and larges. Medium's already installed, and some foam tips. Nothing else. Yeah, it says new VSD3Ss here. So just for sake of ease of referencing, we'll just call these the 2016 VSD3Ss. So looking at the phones here. So it comes with the right angle jack, which I think is something that should have happened on the original version. It's a fantastic. Just doing this is a fantastic idea. I'll give you guys a look at the originals. So this is the 2016 VSD3Ss. This is the originals. This looks, then you can see that this is better relieved as well. Just looking at this, it's a little bit chunky here, just a little bit, but I think it's raised enough that you can get through smartphone cases and such. But it's still, it's more aesthetically like pleasing. Looks a lot better than this. This is metal. It's nice, but at the same time, see this really hard metal bit here? There is no strain relief here at all, which I think is very disappointing. I know this is not the most expensive product in the world, the most premium product in the world, but I would have expected this to be cleaned up, and thankfully it did on these new ones. So I hope VSONIC continues with this kind of connector. They should have done this along with the GR07s as well, which they did. Just keep that connector. The cable-wise, it looks identical to the VSD5 cables. It's that silver kind of cable. It's a little bit different from the bronze kind of cable on the old VSD3Ss. Y-shaped split. So it's a little bit, all the design here is a little bit more geometric. It's a little bit more, let's zoom in here. Geometric along with the jack here as well. It says VSONIC over here. A lot more angles. Really nice. And you can see the earpieces here. It doesn't look like they've changed much at all in terms of the physical dimensions of it. Just taking a look here. Let me get them out. I'll show you guys how they look like compared to the GR07s and such. So give me a second here. Alright, here you go. The two right earpieces. So you can see this detaches here. It spins freely. I'm not going to attach it here because it's going to loosen if I keep doing it too much. But they look almost identical, if not identical. It seems, and this obviously is fixed cable, and it says still has the S there. It's still tiny little vent, tiny little vent. Okay, there we go. Okay, here. So see, still that geometric shape, which I really like. I like the right and left differentiation between the red and blue earpieces. Ear tips are a little different. These ones are a little bit more clear, gray kind of color. A little bit more soft. I like it so far compared to the old ones, which is a little bit hard. And why, you're probably wondering why this is taped up. This looks really bad. And yes, it does. So, but a lot of this is really covered behind the ear like this because this goes around your ear. The reason why I did this is because I've had these for about 2 years now, I think, or a year and a half or so. So the silicone or the rubber that's used on this ear guide, like the silicone ear tips, does loosen a little bit. And after a while, it just completely pops out like far too often. So I guess just because of the contact with your like oils and such or whatever, and the temperature and everything like that. So I tape this up just so the cable does not flop out. It can definitely be a lot better done, but what can you do? But a lot of this is really covered. Only this part is really showing. All of this is behind your ear, so no one's really seeing this. So it's not too big of a deal, but this is still not the most aesthetically. This just doesn't look nice all that much overall. It kind of ruins the whole earpiece. But you can go without the ear guides if you can. But for me, I do need it because it does flop around my ears a little bit. Comparison, I did compare the GR07 and the VSD3Ss visually speaking, and you can kind of see that a lot of the findings I have there is same here. You can see in the annotation above my finger here. It's basically the same thing you can see so far, at least what I can see. It's bigger, it's chunkier. There is less vents. The GR07s has 2 vents compared to the VSD, which has only 1. And yeah, GR07s definitely has a smaller footprint overall. But both have this kind of in-ear monitor design. Both have fixed cables here. So VSD5 is on my right here, VSD3S is here. And if you didn't know, that was the GR07s, VSONIC GR07s on my there. So over here you can see almost a little similar housing. It's a little bit bigger on this one, but same design. The angular earpieces here, see-through. Fixed cable, still has this kind of silvery cable. Both is almost identical. If anything, the VSD3S is a little bit darker. I don't know, but I was afraid that the VSD3S, the black ones, will look like these ones. I do not like the color of these. Yeah, I prefer this. Maybe I just like a little bit more brighter colors, a little bit more colorful flavor. In terms of the venting, there is a tiny vent here. Similar overall, but otherwise very similar. So again, I got these for about $48 off of Lend Me Your Ears. You guys can check out the link in the description below. I'm going to do a full review on these guys. You can definitely hold up on that. If it's very similar to my VSONIC VSD3Ss, I might just kind of link to that video and just kind of show you the differences in the terms of the sound. Again, the differences should have supposedly been by advertised. Stronger mids and a little bit better imaging. So I hope you enjoyed this unboxing video of the VSONIC VSD3S 2.0 or VSONIC VSD3S 2016. So check back, like, subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.